Alright, there are two packages, and I think one of these might not be anime DVD specifically, but related to the concept. We'll have to see. That might not be the case. Actually, now I think about it, that might not be the case. Oh. That's an awfully big box for a single box set. So, the first new DVD of the week is Bleach DVD 29. And the last is La Corda de Oro Primo Passo. That's probably supposed to be French and not Spanish. Curious about that anime. And because I don't want to just stop there, I ordered some other stuff, like the movie version of Macross Plus, just because I wanted that off my checklist, and I got the Macross 2 the movie. And I think that actually completes all the domestic Macross stuff, but I should probably double check with Robotech to see if I've covered all the Robotech stuff. I also got Bubblegum Crash Total Crash Collection, which I think is something of a sequel to the original Bubblegum Crisis, which I haven't watched, but I watched Bubblegum Crisis 2040. And finally, Battleship Yamato DVD movie collection. Final Yamato Be Forever Yamato, Space Battleship Yamato The New Voyage, Farewell to Space Battleship Yamato in the Name of Love, Space Battleship Yamato the movie. And I'm pretty sure I already have one of these. I don't remember which. I'll dig it out of the collection later. Oh, it came with a booklet. But if you're unfamiliar, this is basically the same series as Star Blazers, just the original Japanese name. And I think that actually completes all of it, because that's all 5 movies and I have all the series. Cool. So, people mention DVDs throughout the week, comments, profile, PMs. I don't remember, and I didn't note who asked for what, or if anybody actually asked for anything. But people mention series, so I'll go ahead and go over those series real fast, just to show them for everybody curious. Elfen Lied, Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, FLCL Volume 1, 2, 3, Hari Suzumiya Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, Shakugan no Shana DVD 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Lucky Star Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are all limited edition versions, so that might mean they had a different cover. And 6. And all 6 of those are kept in this box. And there was a Lucky Star OVA. Fortunately, another quick read in terms of stuff watched. Well, I'll actually include one thing. I read all 3 of the Alien 9 manga, and I have to say, I really wish the entire anime would have been like that. It's executed differently, and as an anime watching person, I definitely preferred the anime, and I would have liked to have seen the anime approach to the rest of it. My earlier comments about the contents of the DVD being the first manga are a little off, because the manga treated the Yellowknife incident to be a lot more important, so it ended up taking up the first manga and half of the second one. But it was still pretty thorough, pretty interesting, and just very... Definitely didn't answer all the questions, but it answered all the ones that needed to be answered. Basically, leaving all of those questions where you wonder, what if, for the rest of the series. I also watched Mermaid Forest, and it was entertaining. A lot of tragedies, which I guess you would expect out of something based upon the curse of being immortal or eating mermaid flesh or whatever. But there are a couple of things about it that are logistically head-scratching, making you wonder how the fuck that universe can even work in the first place. I mean, our main character, he's a 500-year-old immortal, and I'm supposed to believe that he does not understand people enough to detect subtle lying or to be able to manipulate people. He never became proficient with any weapon, period, even though he, like, has to pick up a spear, since there's always a spear around for him to use in some way. You'd think he'd be the best spear wielder in the fucking world by then. Oh well. It's not too bad. Oh, the other problem is that even though mermaid flesh is supposed to be rather rare, it seems to be all over the place. And if it turns so many people into monsters, how come this common legendary material, which turns like more than half the people who eat it into monsters, how come it's not more widely known? I don't know. It's something of a head scratcher, but it was still entertaining nonetheless, because, you know, it's Rimiko Takahashi, and it's always messed up situations and characters' interactions and whatnot. I also watched a DVD I've had for a while now, Sadamitsu the Destroyer, and it was pretty good. About the biggest problem is that it's full of really cool visuals, but I felt like our main character, who was portrayed as being a really awesome fighter, didn't really do a whole lot of awesome fighting. But beyond that, it had a lot of really decent themes to it. It was just missing those few things. I also kind of like the... I guess I don't know how to describe that music. Oh well. So, of course, the other DVDs. Since I've been keeping track of Dokuro-tron, it looks like it's maybe the delivery estimate is still kind of out there. Basically, the entire first half of the month of July. It'll be cool once it does arrive, though. Other things, Gundam Mobile Suit Zeta Movie Complete Collection and individual releases of the 3 movies. That one was originally scheduled to come out this week at some point. I think one of my readers also was under that impression, but they pushed that out to 2 weeks, I think, to July 6th. Other DVDs that came out that I didn't get, there was Oh My Goddess Season 2, which is the second season of the Oh My Goddess TV. There's Heroic Age, and I didn't know what kind of, other than it's a complete collection. That was an interesting series. And Suzuka, a save version, which I guess it was an okay series, but it's a very personality heavy one that you probably really need to like characters to enjoy, maybe? Anyway, that's about it. I'm not sure what next week's going to be like, so we'll just have to see when we get there. See y'all.